We're out here in the spaceship, baby. We stole that, baby. We stole this, baby, from the fucking alien. Space jacking, baby. Bet your ass you haven't done that one. Hmm? Come on, man. If I do get, I would say minimum, I would say 5 viewers. 5 viewers. Hmm. Right now, I will start making lives. You know what I mean? Like, I would say I'll give it up to you. You know what I mean? And we can talk about some shit. You know what I mean? For people that don't know me, I'm 36 years old. I was raised in Puerto Rico, born in Jersey, and I've been living in Reno, Nevada for about, hell, like I would say like almost 13 years. And oh boy, I've seen some shit. Not only that, but I also live some shit. So, yeah. To make it short, I was in foster care or through social service. It's kind of about the same thing. Social service, like I was taken from my mom when I was like 6 years old. So, and I came back to my mom when I was 19 years old. So, and it's kind of weird how destiny actually works. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, doesn't happen really, like, like progress in life doesn't happen like from one day to the other day, not right away. And being a mixed person is actually really, really, really hard to kind of like blend with the people, like Cause like, I mean, you're raised. Well, you're born in the United States, so you speak English. That was my first language actually, until I went to Puerto Rico because my mom decided to raise me there, and I only speak English. And then I started uh, learning how to speak Spanish, you know. And then at I think it was like 23 or 24, when I was 23 or 24, that I actually came back to the United States, and I was forced. I forgot all of it. And then I had to learn back again. I do understood, like I do understood, I did understood what they were saying, you know what I mean? But I couldn't actually speak back because I was like, fuck, that was like going back again to school to learn fucking English. So right now at my 36, I feel like I'm still just a kid, like I'm just like, now that I'm able to work for, you know, for my things actually, for everything that I own, like now I'm actually starting to, find things that I always wanted when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like from the 90s and the 2000s, you know what I mean? Like shit. It's crazy. So right now, I'm not getting like I know how hard it is to have money on your pockets, and especially when you don't have your parents around. Like me, I don't have my mom. I don't have my mom. My mom passed away a long time ago. So, and I haven't, I don't know my dad either. So, right now, I'm not getting any donations from anyone. But if I ever do get 1,000 subscribers on my channel, all right, let's say I do get 1 million subscribers, right? From 1 million subscriber, $1, just $1, makes a difference for someone else out there. So I'm gonna pick up someone really lucky. You know what I mean? If I ever do get 1,million subscribers, $1 a month. All right? $1 a month will make someone around the world, you know, someone better. I don't know. It's like could be someone better or worse. I remember when I had a lot of money, I was blowing the hell out of it. Buying the spaceships, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Dating aliens, for technology. And that's how I got myself this spaceship. Huh? Pretty cool, huh? Mm. Look at those screens. All those buttons. Wonder what they do. So if you had a spaceship like mine's over here, where will you go? What? Because, to the knowledge of humans, there's only a few galaxies and planets. Mars. People want to go to Mars. Have you ever wondered if you had a spaceship like mine, where would you go? Unlimited power. All the humans you can eat. Well, not that, but yeah. But think about it. Like, it's actually, you're not being in control. You know what I mean? That's why they don't want you to tell you all this. That we actually have this technology to get away from civilization. They just want to keep you in control. That's all it is. And so what? I've been drinking a couple of beers. I'm a little bit drunk. You know what I mean? But that's the point. That's the point. That's why I have this channel. You know what I mean? So I can have this conversation with you guys. And so far, I think I have like 109 subscribers, but none of them actually watches my videos. You know what I mean? Which is kind of weird. So I'm wondering, like, if any of those subscribers are actually real people, or they're just like, mm, they just want to see what I do. Here I am on my spaceship, baby. Namaste.